Now, it's been an exciting week for ladies' tennis this week, and the crowds have been out in force to yet again capture the magic of the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. So, other than the elite matches that go on, what else happens during the week? Who contributes behind the scenes to create a world-renowned high-class event? And what does it mean to Dubai and its followers? Well, I went down to the Aviation Club, who are playing host to the game, and spoke to those involved to find out. The Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships were inaugurated back in 1996 by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed bin Rashid Al Maktoum, Vice President and Prime Minister of the UAE and ruler of Dubai, and has attracted top-seed players, avid tennis fans, both tourists and residents alike, for years now, and has grown into one of the must-see sporting events in the region. So tell us about some of the history for the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships. How did it all start, and how has it evolved over the years?
I'd love to tell you the history, but I'd make it too long, Laura. But we did start 18 years ago. We had an idea to do a tennis exhibition, and instead of doing the exhibition, we spoke to the ATP and we bought a week on tour. We were in fact instructed by His Highness Sheikh Mohammed at that time that part of our duty would be to promote Dubai, and we have been doing that now for 27 years. We identified sport very early on as a sort of a feel-good thing to do. We think that tennis has made a fantastic impact in the marketing of Dubai. We think by winning the Tournament of the Year awards, it's very important. But this event goes out to 490 million homes around the world. The promotion and advertising value of it is valued at about $140 million every year. So we do think it has played its part. When we started the tennis, there were very few other entities in Dubai doing promotions. Now there are several, and they're doing it very well, and we're just one of the whole team, if you like. We do think it's important for Dubai. We do think from a sport point of view and from a tennis point of view it has put Dubai very much on the map. We do think it's good for Dubai Duty Free, and we do think it's good for all the spectators.
The Aviation Club has been home to the Dubai Duty-Free Tennis Championships since its start back in 1993. This year will witness the 19th anniversary for the men's and the 11th anniversary for the women's. Here in the stadium can hold a maximum of 5,000 people and has been voted the #1 venue by the players themselves for the past 3 years. The facility plays host to numerous food and beverage outlets, entertainment facilities for kids, knockabout courts for those who want to mimic the pros, and relaxation areas, along with a whole host of products displayed by the sponsors. Throughout the week, ticket competitions are played over the radio waves, a day is devoted to kids, and there is even a best dressed competition for the ladies.
We've had a very good attendance this year, with most of the tickets being sold out very, very early on. There were people queuing at the box office from 5 o'clock in the morning, and of course we put on tea and coffee facilities for them, so to keep them cheerful until the actual box office itself opened up. The players get transported from the Aviation Club to their hotels any time of the day or night that they want to. We've got fantastic facilities for practice here. All of our courts are DecoTurf 5, so the standard on centre court is the same as the standard on the side courts, and we renew this each year, and the players are very happy with that. It's consistent. They don't have, from what they're practicing to what they're doing on the arena, as it were, is the same, so it gives them a sense of confidence, and all those little things help to build a desire to come back and a desire to win and to stay here. So there is really some fantastic battles on the court, and that's all part of the whole thing, and that's why they like coming back, I believe.
The Aviation Club is dedicated to providing the very best smooth-running food and beverage services and allows for months of preparation ahead of the event. The club's F&B sector sees revenues double this time of year and is an event the club looks forward to pull in the profits.
As a whole, I mean, we go from the Players' Lounge, which we cater for 12 hours a day. We've got the Rolex stand, we've got the VIP, the Irish Village. I mean, normally we have a Friday brunch, but we're going to have a Saturday brunch and a Sunday brunch. Behind us is the Cellar Restaurant, which is corporate hospitality, and we're doing anything up to 300 covers a day on the corporate. while still operating the restaurant for our normal clientele. So food and beverage, why it's massive, huge to us, huge. I think this is the one that shines, the one we look forward to, because it is 2 weeks where the place comes alive, you know, and it's all through the day and into the night. So yeah, it is the 2 weeks I think the management and the staff look forward to.
Officials say the success of the tournament is often determined by entry, and they are hugely proud to have drawn in 8 of the world's top players this year, as well as top seed players since its start. Dubai Duty Free, the biggest single airport retail operation in the world and winner of 206 awards to date, set the tournament up and has been a partner from the very start. They were also the first ever tennis event to award the same prize money to the women as the men. How does it compare to other sort of tennis championships across the world, venue-wise?
Well, we think the venue is fantastic, and this tennis stadium we built ourselves. It's now in year 15. It has a centre court of capacity 5,000 people, and we have about 10 other courts around the place. We find with a lot of the spectators who come here, and you know, last year we had 120,000 people come for the 2 weeks of tennis, and they just love it here because there's a very nice social atmosphere. It's surrounded by restaurants. There's our aviation club, there's the Irish Village, and it's just a day out for many people, but of course fantastic world-class tennis at the same time.
Although some say accommodating large crowds into a smaller venue compared to its competitors worldwide can be a challenge, most enthusiasts account the up-close and personal feel of the tournament to its charm, which draws them back year after year.
I think this is now our 5th time, and we've come virtually every year, although we did miss last year, and we really regretted not coming for the sunshine. The stadium's a really intimate stadium, which actually creates a really good atmosphere. So it's a very much a comeback place for all sorts of different reasons.
It's a great opportunity to see the players. We've seen some of the players walk past there on their way to the stadium, and seen some other spectators get their picture with these top-ranked players. And yeah, it's kind of neat to be very close to where the action is.
It's all about access. I mean, in Wimbledon, it's fantastic and you can feel the pulse there. But I think we've got a cameo of that over here that is equally good and far more accessible. You know, the players walk through the crowds when they're going to the courts, and they're very open and very welcome to interact with the people. This doesn't happen in the very large tournaments, and that is something I think very unique to Dubai. And of course Dubai is hugely safe, which is great. It's great for us living here, but it also means that tourists coming in, either to this sporting event or many of the other great sporting events that happen here, have that sense of security.
People like it here because it's so close, and the atmosphere on Centre Court is a very exciting and intimate atmosphere. You're right close to the players. The players are on the grounds, and you know, they don't move out of here very often except going back to their hotel. So a lot of our spectators, you know, get a chance to get autographs from the players, they get to talk to them, they see them up close, and of course they see them playing up close.
And it's not just the tourists that get an incredible experience, but the love of tennis starts at a young age, grabbing the attention of children who get the chance to participate as ball girls and boys throughout the fortnight. The Clark Francis Tennis Company has supplied children to help throughout the matches since its start, who play a vital role for the operations of the tournament.
A lot of children see this as a fantastic opportunity. This poster here behind you, as you can see, you know, were you a ball kid this year? Parents see it and go, gosh, look what they have the possibility to do that year. I have their mothers and fathers come up to me when they watch them walk in proudly with their heads up, having trained for so long, and to do a job in front of so many people. They're so proud of their parents. And yeah, most of the kids come from our tennis academy and from Tennis Emirates, who you can see with their proud stand here. But a lot of the training will go on in the lessons themselves. We have been training since November. For the ball kids, we gave 2 prizes away on the radio to 2 lucky kids, but they still had to satisfy the requirements. We had 240 applicants. We trained 240. Well, without them, we don't have an event. It's as simple as that, really. The match itself cannot begin until there are 6 ball kids on duty. The match simply will not start, so that's how important they are.
The company also supplies stringers who work around the clock to ensure the best quality string service is delivered to the pro tennis players and that rackets are always at the ready.
Behind me we've got my team of coaches who are doing the stringing for the 2 weeks. The first week and this week ending, the ladies have been dropping their rackets in and the guys have been stringing those on a regular basis. And this week coming up we've got the men's tournament, so the men are starting to drop their rackets in also. Got about quite a few rackets going on behind us. The guys take about 20 minutes to string a racket. The advantage is they're all professional tennis coaches, so they have an understanding about the game, which in some tournaments around the world you don't get the coaches actually doing the stringing. So as I said, these guys can knock a racket out in around about 20 minutes, so they're pretty fast. These guys work long hours, particularly at the start of the tournament when all the players are obviously in the draw. They're all wanting their rackets done. These guys can be here from very early in the morning until very, very late at night. So these guys work hard. It's non-stop. I said one racket after another. So during the women's event, obviously the number one seed Wozniacki. She's been dropping her rackets in, as well as Jankovic, who she's playing in the semis at the moment. Men's week will have the likes of Federer, Djokovic, always dropping their rackets in for restringing. So these guys get to string for the best and hopefully get the best out of them as well on court.
Well, it's going to be a busy week because the men's are arriving. With the women's it was a bit easier because they carry like 2-3 rackets, whereas the men's they come out with 5 to 8 rackets, so it's going to be a very busy week for us. It's a great opportunity for us being a tennis pro to string rackets, and we get to know more about what tensions players use, what type of strings they use and stuff like that, so it's really good for us.
The tennis is an action-packed day out for those that work at the event and for the spectators. And of course, when there's action, safety always comes first. And the Dubai Ambulance Services Department of the Dubai government ensures the highest standard of care is delivered at all times.
We are doing the service for the spectators, for the publics, for all labours here for this event. We are providing ambulance services, first aid. We have our tent. We are daily we have around 80 to 100 patients, all minors. We are any patients or players, we are doing care, transferring them to the hospitals. And also we are covering all courts for expecting for any emergencies. Civil defense, they are checking the area every day, and our concern here, the safety, of course, definitely. That's why we are covering this game since beginner. We do not have any serious case because our issue is safety first.
While an important event on the calendar for the locals of Dubai, as the MD of Dubai Duty Free explains, it is a tournament that appeals worldwide.
They come from all the other Emirates, they come from many parts of the Gulf. We have met over the years many people who travel here specifically for the tennis, and they sort of make it one of their annual holidays, and repeatedly and annually we meet people that come here from the UK, from Germany, from other countries in Europe, and indeed from countries in the Gulf like Bahrain, Kuwait, Doha. So it's definitely an international event, and we think one of the best in the world, of course.
And with week one now over, the crowd are gearing up for what we can fully expect to be an exciting and dramatic week for the men. Don't forget to tune in for our second report roundup special next Sunday. If you have any comments on the tennis this year, why not write to us at news@city7tv.com, or why not call us on 04 367 2230. For now, thanks for watching.